Relative sleeping in my bed for a week, and I'm not allowed to be annoyed. Am I the asshole? I am in my 30s, female, and I live with my parents. I pay rent, but not as much as I would if I lived alone. I also have autism and ADHD. Throughout my whole life, whenever we have relatives, I've had to give up my room or share. Sometimes they stayed for a long time or visited during every holiday, so I didn't have a break without somebody in my space. My aunt is visiting and she has been here for a week so far. I have no problem with her, but now I am overstimulated by sharing my bed and I want to be alone. I told my mom how I feel, but she gets defensive and says, "Am I supposed to kick her out?" I'm not telling her to kick her out. I just wanted to acknowledge that it's difficult for me. When I get ready for work, I can't put the light on and I have to tiptoe around. My auntie wet the bed and accidentally urinated on me. I think she drank too much. It was a mistake, but it was awful for me, and as somebody with autism, that's a nightmare. I then had to console my aunt because she felt embarrassed. She also sits naked for ages after a shower, which I know she does at home, but it makes me uncomfortable. Just things like that. My aunt said she's finally leaving, and then my mom said no, I want us to go out for the day. So my aunt decided to stay. I was annoyed and shouted to my mom. She then said, "Well, I want a day out. Am I supposed to kick her out?" I was the bad guy for being upset that she stopped my aunt leaving. I then started to cry and she sneered, "What is she crying for?" I then became furious and threw some boxes on the ground. I have autistic meltdowns when I'm misunderstood, and my mom triggers them because she doesn't empathize with others and sneers when me and my dad are upset. I know I'm a loser for being in this situation at this age, but my disability mental health makes it impossible for me to hold down a consistent job. I'm always working, but I've changed jobs a lot in the past, so I cannot afford rent to move out. Am I the asshole for being upset? Am I selfish for being fed up with sharing my room?